So, Pastor, would you like to introduce yourself?
Myself, Hanok Masih. I am working in Uttar Pradesh, UP, amongst non-Christians. I have 300 members of this church. I am joined with Kingfisher Ministry 3 years ago. So I am working with Lord's work in North India.
That's wonderful. And you've been part of Kingfisher network of churches for most of that time.
Yeah. I am a small part of the Kingfisher Church in India.
And much of your ministry, I think, is amongst Muslims, is that right?
20% Muslim and 75% Hindus.
Yeah. So your church has grown through seeing these people converted to Christianity.
Yeah. Every year, every month, the people are growing in Word of God.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And so where do you meet when you come together as a church?
With you?
No, you have a building, or do you meet out in the open?
Open ground, open area, without roof. There are 300 people gathering there every Sunday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Wonderful.
But in rainy season, very difficulties. Yeah.
Of course, yes, yeah. Well, Pastor Hanok, that's wonderful. Now, if we could pray for you, what's the one prayer that we could best pray for you and your ministry?
Pray for my ministry. I am reaching lots of people, million people in Uttar Pradesh. Many religion is there, very obstacle is there. So pray for me, for my ministry. God will use me.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you.
Praise the Lord for Kingfishers.
मेरा नाम पास्टर विकास तेजी है।
My name is Pastor Vikas
मैं
Teji.
पंजाब से हूँ।
I am from Punjab
मेरा शहर फिरोजपुर है
and belong to the city of Firozpur.
मैं 45 साल हो गए प्रभु की सेवा करते हुए।
For the last 45 years, my family has been serving Christ.
हमारी कलीसिया में 200-250 लोग हैं।
Around 200 to 250 people are there in our church.
अमृतसर में भी हमारी बहुत बढ़िया मिनिस्ट्री है।
In the city of Amritsar, we have a huge ministry.
हम चाहते हैं कि जगह-जगह जाके हमें प्रचार करें।
It is our passion that we go and preach the gospel.
कुछ चीज़ों की हमें कठिनाई होती है।
We face some problems always.
कुछ व्हीकल की, कुछ चर्च बिल्डिंग की।
For example, when we don't have transportation and also the church building.
जिसकी वजह से हमें थोड़ी सी मुश्किल आ रही है कि हम जगह गांव-गांव जाकर प्रचार करें और बहुत से लोग चाहते हैं कि हम वहाँ जाएं और प्रचार करें।
Due to which we are unable to reach out to village people, and the village people desire that we come there and preach the gospel.
और काफ़ी अन्य जातियों के अंदर प्रचार किया है और उन्होंने कन्वर्ट किया कि यीशु मसीह प्रभु है।
And a lot of people have heard about Christ, especially the Sikhs and the non-Christians, and they have believed that Jesus Christ is Lord.
सिख परिवार में भी बड़ा अच्छा हमारा एक परिवार बचा, सिख परिवार हमारे चर्च के द्वारा।
Recently, a Sikh family got saved through our church.
प्रभु ने उनके जीवन बड़ा बहुत तगड़ा काम किया है। काफ़ी सालों से उनके घर में बेबी नहीं हो रहा था, अब उनके घर में खुदा ने बरकत दी है।
God has done a mighty miracle in that Sikh family. For the past many years, they didn't have a child, but through the ministry of our church, God blessed their family with a beautiful baby.
खुदा बहुत कम कर रहे हैं और हमारे पास सबसे बड़ी है कि हमारे पास चर्च बिल्डिंग नहीं है।
And the greatest challenge is that we don't have a church building, but people are growing.
तो हम चाहते हैं कि हमें खुदा ये काम जल्दी से जल्दी हमें दे।
And it is our prayer and passion that God will provide us our own building as soon as possible.
Thank you.
So, Pastor, could you introduce yourself?
Sure. Amrit Ashish. I live in Dehradun and I have a small church there.
And this is a church that meets where at the moment in Dehradun?
Right now we're meeting at there's a Dun Bible College in their chapel hall. We meet since like eight years now. So we're meeting there and we visit people and in our fellowship we have all Hindu background people in our church.
And I think, in fact, you're not originally from India.
No, I'm from Nepal, but my wife is from India, and
And so the church in Nepal, is that growing as well?
Yes, very much. Sometimes we go for like a mission trip. We did like 3 years before we took our youth from our church. We were 16 of us. We went there, and 10 youth and our family. We have 4 boys. Including my wife and myself, we were 16. We went there. We went to villages and share the gospel.
And I think also that one of the plans you have for the future is to work more closely with Simon.
Very much. Actually, last week only I was just asking Simon. My wife and myself, we've been working for 20 years in Dehradun for this particular church which I'm leading right now. But we are raising some elders who can look after the church, and gradually we both wants to be little, give the responsibility to the church people. And in fact, I asked Pastor Simon, if you want me, I can join with you when you travel different places.
And Pastor Simon, what did you say?
Oh, well, he's a great asset to the body of Christ.
So you said
Love
yes.
to have him, yes.
Wonderful. That's a relief.
Thank you so much, Pastor.
Bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, James.
So, would you like to just introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Simon Huck, Pastor Simon Huck, Kingfisher National Director from India.
And what is it you do here in India, Simon?
My mission and vision is to reach Northern India for Christ. And right now we do church planting in unreached areas in Northern India, have evangelistic feeding events where we go to a village, invite the people and preach the gospel to them, and then feed the people also. And as many as get saved, we plant a church there. And of course we use our pastors who are trained in our school of evangelism, which we, like Brother James has just done. So we send them to start a church there.
Wonderful. And so you've started many churches over the years.
Yes, we have 26 churches in 26 villages in Haridwar. We have like 8 churches in Punjab, 4 in Uttar Pradesh, and we have 7 churches in New Delhi.
That's wonderful. And so, what are you going to be doing next?
Next, keep on preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ, because we sense a spiritual tsunami coming to India. So we want to be a part of it, the part of the Great Commission.
Yeah.
So that's our heart, and that's my passion right now.
Wonderful. Well, we're certainly praying for you, Simon, and praying for all the work here in India.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate it very much for your prayers and for your love, and thank you, Pastor, for coming to India, and keep coming till Jesus comes.